Hey, what's up everybody, Zero94 here with another action figure video. This time it's going to be a comparison video on the Super Saiyan 3 S.H.Figuarts Bandai, the real one versus the fake one, and how do you spot the fake from the real, and how can you tell if you got the real or the fake, blah blah blah. I'm going to go through everything in depth, and as you can see, if you can't tell already, the real one's on the left and the fake one is on the right. Now the lighting is a little bit different in this video. I apologize if you don't like it. I tried to put an extra light using the flash so we can see everything in detail here and we can spot every little difference. So this is what I did with the Vegeta one and everyone liked it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. Like I said, the real one's on the left right here and the fake one is on the right, and that's gonna that trend is gonna continue throughout the video. Okay, so we're gonna start with the packaging of the figures. Alright, so here we have both packages side by side. They look very extremely similar. I mean, it is pretty much identical. But we do have some very small differences that I will show you. The fake one is of course on the right and the real one's on the left. So as you can see, the left one, which is the real, has Bandai and has Tamashii Nations on the corner, while the fake one has no logos. Still has Dragon Ball Z on both. Then we got a Funimation sticker on the real one over here. No Funimation stickers here. So the fake one does not have any stickers at all. We got the toy animation sticker up top over here, and there's nothing on this side. So that's pretty much the only differences. Everything else is the same. Every wording, everything is the same. It even says Bandai 2012 made in China on both. Now, even though the real one is Japanese, it's still made in China. That is what's really ironic. But like almost every action figure in the world is made in China. So it's made in China, but this is the authentic one for Japan. Made in China for Japan. This is made in China, bootleg for China, pretty much. So turning the box to the side, we have the same exact picture, nothing different here. Going on to the back, everything looks the exact same way. Everything, it even has Japanese lettering because they copied the box exactly. They copied the box. Also to note, this is not the Tong. This is just another Chinese company, so it's not the Tong. The Tong actually makes the packaging differently, so you can tell really easily, and it's in Chinese. Going to the bottom, here we can see a clear difference is Bluefin right here. Bluefin, this is because the U.S. distributor for the United States is Bluefin, so you can tell that is the real one. But again, if you ordered from Japan, it won't have that Bluefin sticker, so it'll look exactly identical. So don't base it off the bottom of the box. Going on to the other side of the box, everything looks exactly the same, and going on to the top, everything looks exactly the same. So the main thing to look out for on the box is the logos and the stickers, and that's how you will tell that the real one from the fake one. And also the Dragon Ball Z logo is a sticker on the real one while it's printed on the fake one. Alrighty, so going on to the figures itself, this is where it gets extremely noticeable on what's the fake and what's the real. The fake one is the loosest figure I've ever seen in my entire life. So I can't stand him up. While the real one, he is very difficult to stand because he's very top heavy with his hair, but he will stand up on its own if you get him, you got to stand him up and balance him out really nicely to get him to stand on its own. But he will stand. He's nowhere near like this. He's not loose at all. This figure is not loose at all. He's just very top heavy. So the balance is off because of his hair. Now, this one is extremely loose. So not only is it top heavy, but it's extremely loose on top of everything. So the joints aren't going to hold anything. I mean, this figure is not going to stand still no matter what. You're going to need a stand. So there is a huge difference. Here you can also see the difference in the black right here. They painted his skin black for some reason on the fake one, and on the real one it's of course the skin tone which it's supposed to be. Also the skin tone is it's very different actually. Different color. This one matches perfectly throughout the body. This one's kind of all over the place on his body. So different colors everywhere. His neck's different from his face, and it's not really noticeable unless you put a light to it. So this is why I'm doing it this way. As you can see, the real one looks extremely badass compared to this one. You can also see that the real one, the colors on his clothes are consistent throughout, and then this one's a little bit different. Got a little darker right here in the crotch area, and this lower torso piece is a little darker than the rest. So it's kind of all over the place. This peg right here is very, very light colored compared to the rest of the figure. So that is the front of him. So if you're going to go ahead and turn the real Goku to the back, there we can see the back of the figures and see, oh, there goes the halo on the fake one, and see how that looks right there. As you can see, the colors are consistent throughout the figure, and this one it is not. This is actually skin tone color right here. Also the fake one, the real one, which is going to be on the left throughout the whole video, the real one over here has the lettering on the back of his, of course, clothes, his back. Now we're normally getting them on the bottom of the feet, but this is an older release, and I think the way they sculpted the feet on this figure, they couldn't write it. So it says China on the back. Don't get this mistaken. The real one says China on it. The fake one says nothing on it right there, and you can just see the quality of the plastic is just a lot cheaper on the fake one. And it's very noticeable. Here you can see the peg down here on his leg is very different color, very noticeable. It's skin tone color and extremely loose. And over here it says China. So the real one says China because these figures are made in China, but they're made for Japan. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I can't explain that part of it, but it's just like any figure you see in the U.S. and it says made in China on the bottom of it, whatever. So, but the real one does say China on the back of it. So that is another key thing to look for. Don't get confused. I know it's kind of weird, but there you go. So the hair, it looks kind of very similar actually, but the paint on it is very different. It's a lot darker on the fake one than on the real one. Another way to tell the fake from the real one, you can see the real one on the left. See his toes. Everything is painted consistently and all throughout. Even on the toe joint, it's red and blue. Everything's painted nicely. On the fake one, it's just straight orange on the toe joint. So you can tell that is the fake one on the right. Is by that toe. So look out for the toes. You can see how the eyes are a little bit darker outlined around the eyes. There's like a dark outline on the fake one. And the real one has it, but not as dark. Looking at the halos of the figure, the left one is the real one and the fake is on the right. The fake one is actually more transparent than the real one. The real one's got that white hue to it, so it's not clear completely. But the fake one is transparent all the way through. Alright, and here we have the faces and the hand accessories. The left one is the real again, and the fake is on the right. You can see how much cleaner the face on the real one is and how much shinier it is on the fake one. The paint is a lot more better, and the quality control is, on point, while this one is kind of weird on his teeth. Going on to the hands, you can see the nails are painted a different skin tone, like a little kind of like white. These looks like they're painted as well, but they're not as noticeable as the real ones. And you can see the fake ones are a lot orange, a lot more tan than the real one. So there you have it, guys. There is the comparison video of the two. On the end note, I like to show that the like you saw in the beginning of the video, the effect pieces, look how clean and beautiful this is, kept up, while the fake one is, that last piece won't come together and won't come together at all. And you can see how it's supposed to be angled right here, and this one just stays straight down. It droops down. It just isn't good either. It's a pretty, you can still use the effect piece for something, and I'm sure you can glue it on together and it'll probably stay, but normally it's not gonna stay. I say the look of it, like first impressions, it's a really nicely done bootleg, like paint wise and sculpt wise, but quality wise it's not done very well. They're extremely similar, the boxes are extremely similar, but like I said, the little things like the black chest and the toes that are not painted, the skin tone and the paint inconsistently around the fake one is a big giveaway. So the real one is, of course, a lot better than the fake one. It is more expensive, of course, because it's the real one. The fake one runs about $40 and the real one's like 200 plus, so yeah. The fake one comes with a stand too. It also falls apart too. This piece keeps falling off, so that's another thing. If it falls apart, it's fake. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Nero94 with the comparison of the Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku fake one versus the real one. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like. You guys have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.